Hi Aquarius, welcome to your October 2017 love reading. It's Rena here. So I had to start over again, and that's why the cards are already laid out. What I was saying before I even begin the reading was I got this sense of a dilemma of somebody feeling like they might lose a love because of something involving travel. Like you get some kind of a job offer overseas, which is what this card represents, and you feel like the other person is not going to approve of that. Or maybe you've already talked about it and they don't want you to do it. Okay, so let's look at the cards, and I'm just going to take them in order here. In the past position, we get the High Priestess. This can have many different connotations. One can be finding out a secret about a relationship, and that could lead to its demise. The other possibility is trusting your intuition about something, trusting your gut, and it leading to something really good, because then we have the Sun card as the focus. That's like a really good card for a love reading. But this could be also about beginning to meditate and going within and developing, strengthening your intuition, and all of that leading you to the point. Well, I'll just pick this one. This is a person, could be a mature male, could be a water sign, or they have it prominent in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, somebody who is very balanced. Sometimes this can be a father who is understanding, a father figure, a counselor, or a clergyman, and this person has helped you get into a place where you are able to embrace love, because this is what the focal point of this reading is. This is about falling in love. This is about the wonderful experience, as I was saying with another sign that got this card, of how the people mirror one another and they mirror their good qualities back to the person. And I was saying that's what really love is somebody honoring you. The word namaste means I honor the God in you. Oh God, my chair keeps creaking. It's so distracting. But yeah, that's kind of like what may have occurred for you. And there's an intoxication with that, because a lot of times people don't feel that way about themselves. And when they fall in love and somebody loves those parts of them, even some of the parts you might think are annoying, or another person would find annoying, and that person finds endearing, that's when you know that you have something really special. And looking at it from the higher perspective, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Now, I would say in this context, this could even be a spiritual message about valuing yourself. Perhaps in the past, Aquarius, you allowed yourself to be in a situation that was less than worthy of who you are. And now maybe you did some work on yourself, and for some people could involve another person that helped you. But however it came about, once you begin to give to yourself and tell yourself that you are deserving, then you can attract it in the physical dimension. This card is also talking about your independence financially. And this is an important thing when you're dealing with other people, because they may have their own ideas of what you are here to do. And for instance, I had mentioned this card, because this is in the challenged position, this can be a job offer, and it can be far away, overseas. And you may be like deciding, you know, the two can talk about having to make some kind of a decision. In some cases, you may have another person in your life who is an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, and that you're like debating whether or not you should be with a new person or this person. And I would say specifically Virgo, because this card connects with 9. I don't know if that's specifically Virgo, but I'm just saying that. Especially if this is a new relationship and you feel like, oh, just when I started a new relationship, now I'm getting this amazing opportunity. This is how I feel about it. And obviously you have free will and you have to make your own decisions as an adult. But I feel like anything that is worthwhile will remain. So in other words, even if you start a relationship and you're madly in love with someone and then you get this offer somewhere else, if you're afraid that the relationship is going to diminish or just like leave as soon as you are physically gone, then that's a fear-based reaction, and chances are eventually it'll go anyway, because if you have strong bonds, nothing will prevent you from being together. And this is what I feel about when it comes to soulmates, particularly. A lot of times people talk about, is this person my soulmate? And I believe that if somebody is meant to be with you, there will be something that comes about. If you find that there are always obstacles with you and another person, then chances are your relationship is, probably not what you think it is. Maybe it's one-sided, or maybe it's not meant to be a romantic relationship in this lifetime. You might have some kind of a twin flame thing going on, I don't know. But in terms of having a practical, tangible relationship, I think that there has to be that kind of accessibility to that person and the two-sidedness of it. But there may be some kind of a decision that is kind of holding things up, and you may be kind of ambivalent about it. You do have this wonderful card, though, of what is advice, is the 10 of Cups. In some cases, depending on how long that you've known someone, you may decide to tie the knot and then, do your job. And maybe that gives the other person some kind of a status where they can travel with you or whatnot. This is just a card of having joy in your life as a couple and as a family unit. So there is a sense of emotional satisfaction and, harmony in your life. Whereas before, if you look at the card right above the 10 of Cups, we have the High Priestess. And actually, the High Priestess may even be you visualizing exactly what you wanted and getting it. But also, if that High Priestess represented some kind of a secret that came out, that may have even affected your family as a whole, if you were married and you had children. Because we're coming from the eclipse cycle in August, there are kind of these reverberations in September going into October and in, for the rest of 2017 and maybe even January and February. I would say especially January, because February I think we have more eclipses. I have to recheck that. But definitely I would say that it looks that coming up something is going to feel harmonious, and you're going to feel like you can commit to somebody. Perhaps there was some kind of indecision involved in all of that, but eventually you will feel more comfortable doing so. And the outcome is the 8 of Pentacles, so this could be a card of working very hard at something. And so I do see like this career connection to it. It may be training that you have to get. And so like an apprenticeship, this can be some card like that, or even, I guess you could even say like a student in some cases. And so maybe you're separated because of that. But this is a temporary thing. And some people may decide to get married because it allows the other person to have a higher status in terms of when they're going to a different country, or, you know, maybe it gives them certain benefits. But it looks to me like there are some there's some practical energy here. So this may connect with your career, but you are also, it's like you're having it all, Aquarius. And it's really a wonderful reading in many ways. So I hope that you enjoyed this. If you'd like a private reading, please click on the link below. But enjoy October. Bye.